So here's a Google Sheet with people that I could or want to potentially reach out to. Now, before we do it, there's a couple of things that I want to do to make sure that we're targeting the right people and that we can personalize each and every email that we're sending. And normally I would hire a VA for this or use a bunch of different tools for it. I would download the sheet, upload it, download it again, process it, clean it. But in our case, we're not going to do that because we have GPT-3 powered Google Sheet here with a bunch of other cool features added as well. So we have about 786 companies here to be exact. And so to personalize this would be a bit of a pain in the butt. So here's what we're going to do. I want to make sure that I'm reaching out to people with a valid email only, obviously. I want to make sure that we're reaching out to B2B companies only because we both know that if you're using Apollo or Sales Navigator or whoever, that their targeting can be off. So we want to make sure that we're filtering out the bad companies. And I want to make sure that I'm able to really, really personalize every email that I'm sending in a way that's pretty unique that others aren't doing. So first of all, we have this function here called validate. So it's validate, and we're going to validate these emails right here. Now, I'm not going to do all 700 and something, but just to show you how it works, then we can obviously filter out the ones that we don't want to use. Now, because I used a tool that most of us probably are using to get some of this data out of Apollo, I don't have company descriptions, which is something that I want because I want to know what the company is all about. So for that, I'm using a different formula, which is native to Google Sheets, import XML. So I'm getting the meta description from that company website, and using that, we can get, well, the description of what that company does, their SEO description, which often or usually Apollo has. It doesn't always have content. So every now and then it's going to be empty, but then again, the same goes for databases, right? So this will be the description. Based on that description, we can ask our AI assistant, is this a B2B company, yes or no? So this is L2, right? So what I know is that a B2B company, yes or no? And it will answer that for me for all these companies right here. So here, obviously, we don't have anything. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete that. So we'll keep going, and that should be enough. So these are all B2B companies as it looks. So that's good. I want to make sure that, again, I'm only reaching out to B2B companies. Now, what I want to know is who are they targeting, because I want to use that in my email. So based on this description, what is their target? So they're targeting IT executives. In this case, again, it won't work. So I'll just take that out, and then we'll keep going until here. So these are their targets. They're targeting cloud engineers, financial institutions, SaaS administrators, web developers, web users, etc., etc. So that's all, interesting. I can use that in my email copy. Now I want to know, what is their main value proposition? So what is the value prop of them? Because then that way I can use it on my email copy. So this company helps IT executives protect their data from cyber attacks. So this company helps cloud engineers, help them secure their cloud storage, financial institutions help them with identity, etc. So as you can see, its AI is not perfect. So here's a small issue, which makes sense because that one was empty. So AI actually is perfect. Look at that, beautiful. So we can use all of this in our email copy, which is great. Then one final thing that we want to do is I want to add a little no touch line because, hey, I love lines. So I'm going to say no touch line, and then based on let me just check. No, not B3. Go away. That is B2 is what that should be. So no touch line. B2, there we go. Now this is going to take a while. Well, actually it doesn't. Sometimes it takes a while because it has a start call, but there you go. So we have these lines here, sign your profile, you tell it this and that. So based on that, we can start writing some really interesting email copy. Hey, are you currently finding financial institutions to help them with identity things? I think a PS on your profile, you attended this and that university. That's awesome. So next video, I'm going to show you the actual copy that we're building with this and how we can then reach out to these 800 companies with extremely personalized emails within minutes or almost even seconds, as you saw. Also making sure that we're only targeting the right types of companies, B2B companies.